Hey Taurus, welcome to the Ferret Den. This is wishkotheferret. We're keeping things warm in here. We're keeping things cozy. And today we have a reading for you for March 13th to the 19th. Before we get started, however, I would like to say that I do have a Patreon that is about to go up and rolling here starting late March, early April. So if you like my style, if you like my vibe, you think I'm cool, go ahead and like and subscribe. That way you don't miss content from me, and also you won't miss updates about my Patreon. So as always, if you're Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this message could be for you, but the only way you're going to know is if you drop into your heart space and let the dust physically, spiritually, and emotionally settle around you and within you, so you can determine which messages are for you and which messages are for others. And while I'm shuffling and saying my prayer, go ahead and get into that space. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for shrouding me with the protection of light and peace and love. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, for coming through and clearing out any icky energies at the times, any icky energy from around us, so that this connection is very clear, straight from divine source, straight from the divine plan, straight from our higher light, our higher selves. Thank you, angel team. Thank you, spirit team, for helping me connect to the highest truth, love, and light for our Taurus collective. Okay, sorry. I'm like, it's don't worry. It's not you. It's me. There's spirits, like I'm having like my own conversation with spirit as I am shuffling and pulling these cards, and they keep trying to tell me that there's a loved one with me, and I'm not ready to like face my dead people yet, which is interesting because I'm a psychic medium. So there's just something here about, and like spirit's telling me to like come out with it for whatever reason. I really feel like maybe there's some kind of truth here that like we don't want to face in Taurus. I mean, I really feel like it's a spirit's like, good job. So like at least I'm being affirmed that that's like the right thing that we're doing for us here. Because I was like, it's not their energy, it's mine. And they're like, no, trust us, it's okay, you could say it. There's something here that's kind of like, something here from the past that you've kind of put out of your energy, put out of your mind, and it's kind of like, its wisdom is returning to you, but not in a haunting way. I mean, it's something that it might be okay, like, you might feel okay being revisited by, but it's something that you would rather, it just, like, you don't want to. It makes you uncomfortable. And it's just one of those things for me. It just makes me uncomfortable. I feel like we are in a safe space, though. In our current energies for you, we have the King of Pentacles right now. And the reason why I'm part of what indicated that I should bring this up is because we also have the Hermit, and we have the Nine of Pentacles here. And for the current energies for this week, I really feel like with the King of Pentacles, it's saying that you need to stay, like, you are staying safe. You are staying safe. You are protected. You are in an abundant space. And I'm hearing that you really love to learn. I'm really hearing that you love to learn. I'm not really sure why that's relevant with the King of Pentacles, but that's just what they're sharing with me. I'm hearing that you have like a lot of gifts available to you. You have a lot of abundance available to you. And Spirit's trying to make a call through you. I'm not really sure why, because like I keep feeling like Spirit wants to come up with something within me, and I'm just like, like I feel like breathing fire with it, but it like I don't have anything to say. But Spirit is telling you, they kind of just told me, they said spit it out. So I feel like the same, because it's so interesting how like sometimes the things that are happening to me and sometimes the way that Spirit shows itself to me, it seems like it's my energy, but it's actually something that is synchronistically parallel to whatever reading that I'm doing at the time. So doing 12 zodiac signs within a week is really ambitious for me. There's a lot of shit going down with my energy, like as I'm like trying to tune into each energy, and I can be removed from it. Don't get me wrong, I could be removed, but there's always something present that lines up next to me to aid me in sharing the message so that you guys can get it, understand it, resonate with it. And I really do feel like Spirit's really pushing this at this time, is that there's something being channeled through you that like is coming out with your truth almost. There's something to speak out with. There's something to look within and shine a light on with the Hermit. There's something that go within or you'll go without, is what Spirit said. So you're carrying a lot, but you're not paying attention to it. Or you're carrying this truth or this wisdom, or you're carrying this story. I heard you're carrying this vibe. There's something within you that you're just not portraying out in the open, or you're just not sporting out in the open. But Spirit is saying that it's necessary and that you need to do that. So speaking up, speaking out is necessary. The Nine of Cups, or I'm sorry, not the Cup, Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, you're very, okay, so I actually feel like you're pretty hands-off with this week. And I mean, like, okay, this is just the energy read. I feel like there's something that you need to look at that you're not looking at, and this is the attitude. The Nine of Pentacles feels like the attitude of being very laissez-faire with things, maybe in your life, maybe being very laissez-faire, like hands-off with like the things that are going on within. Like you're not really, you have a wealth of abundance inside, and there's some type of, Spirit just said something about a natural occurrence. There's just something, maybe that's a confirmation. I don't know what this natural occurrence is, but there's something within that just feels natural that is not being shared with the open. And I see I'm like stumbling over my words now. I really do feel like some of us have trouble speaking that truth. Some of us have trouble sharing. It might be something that's not as well practiced or as well rehearsed as you'd like it to be. Maybe old people are coming back from the past, but they're coming back from a place of like feeling genuinely, like they're genuinely trusting and they're genuinely hopeful and they genuinely support your dreams, but maybe they didn't really, I'm hearing somebody blew a gasket or something. This is somebody who might have blown a gasket, or somebody who has really struggled with parts of their shadow, and or like somebody was in your past that kind of did not vibe with your energy right off the bat, and then like now they went away for a while and then they came back and all of a sudden they support you. This doesn't have to be everyone. I feel like it's for us, like, I just heard Spirit say a significant few. It's for a significant few of you that this is occurring to. And Spirit is really saying about that I don't really know if it's anything that you have to do anything about. I feel like there's zero judgment. It's really up to you whether you want to like keep these energies or trust these energies. There's a lot of like, do we trust this energy? And no matter what role they're coming back as, that will be up to you to determine whether you trust them or not. And I'm going to roll the astro dice for you to see what we have. We have Uranus, we have Capricorn, and the 12th house. Now the thing with the 12th house is we do have, the 12th house is usually, Spirit saying something like, this is occurring on site. Something about something that's ongoing or occurring. They keep telling me something that is occurring. They keep using the word occurring. But given that it is a verb and not quite a subject or an object, I can't exactly tell what's happening. So I'm not sure if there's something currently occurring and that's the message itself. They just keep saying the word occurring. But Uranus, there is a surprise. There is some type of something coming in this week that kind of rattles you a little bit. Like you're not used to. I do feel like it's like the arrival of somebody else. But it could be, I just heard like it could be a switch up in your routine, a change in your routine. Especially with Capricorn, there's like consistent effort, consistent hard work. Capricorn is a very earthy sign, and they are very practical in matters of finances. They are very grounded. I mean, they are like, you know, I mean, I don't know. They just have good financial sense. And it's, the Capricorn energy makes me feel like the sturdiness of the element of earth. Like they are the sturdy, like there are like three different, so like I don't know, I see the signs in like different ways, and I just feel like Capricorn is like the strong one of the earth, of like the earth signs. Like I think every one of us is strong in our own way, but I feel like Capricorn is just practically, logically, and in the physical manifestation just very strong. And I can't help but feel like maybe this is like another energy that's coming into your life that's presenting itself to you. I mean, maybe this could be somebody coming back from the past. But they come with shadows. Whatever this introduction is, whether it's a person, whether it's a shift in a schedule, is sudden, it rattles you a little bit, and it's reflecting in like your area of, I just heard disease. It could be like, because the 12th house is, the house of addiction and stressors and depression and just like the dark and the ick and like the shadow selves of us all, the shadow parts of us all, in terms of like, I don't know. 12th house is just like the wallowing house for me. So I really feel like I heard some of you someone just said you were engaged to him. So I don't know if that's the case. I mean, that could be relevant for some of you. Again, for some of you, this is just a schedule that might mess with your mental health just a little bit, and it might get you on more of like it might play on some of your, how do I articulate this? Spirit wants you to handle it in a calm manner, is what they're saying. But it's almost like this energy, whatever this energy is and whatever form it's in, it is playing off of, it's just picking at certain parts of your ego that make you feel, I don't know, like lonely, depressed, or like maybe you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, why me? Or like there's something here about like the wallowing in some hollow or sad or some state. It just, I don't know. Sorry, y'all. I'm really trying to pick my brain to like get this energy, but I really feel like that like y'all are going to be struggling with it a little bit, because it's where like you're putting your thoughts on the ick of it and the why me of it, and it's causing more negative feelings to occur, when that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. You can just kind of acknowledge it for what it is and stay calm and move through the energy and just transmute it so that you can move beyond it however you would like to move beyond it. Some challenges. What's in your challenges at this time are Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles. So Wheel of Fortune, there is fate kind of playing in this a little bit. This is divine timing. Anytime we get Wheel of Fortune, to me, that's like the fate card or the destiny card or written in the stars type of deal, where like, and a lot of times I don't feel like this is, sometimes I get like the element of manifestation in the Wheel of Fortune, but I really do feel like whatever you feed into the situation is kind of what you're going to get out of it. So if you're feeding all this negative emotion into the situation and you're feeding it in this way, then it's going to come out and produce icky feelings within you. And it's just not going to feel very good. And I'm also hearing that like maybe you're viewing this person as a caricature of maybe what they once were, but not what they are now, if it is another person. If not, I really do feel like this seems like a hiccup to you, but in the divine grand scheme of things, this is just to align you even further, closer to your sense of self. Like that's what the purpose is serving, but it's hard for you to come to terms with the fact that this is necessary. And it's like the point of this is to look back on your previous challenges and to assess. So again, with the Seven of Pentacles, this is the assessing card. This is, where have I been? Where have I stepped foot already? And it's almost kind of reminding you, okay, if you didn't want this, then what do you want? It's almost like a little challenge from your guides, like they're poking you with a stick. Not on purpose. I mean, like not on purpose. That's not really what I meant. But I mean, like not in like a we're here to make you suffer type of way, because that's not the vibe at all. The vibe that I'm getting is you need to be reminded of what you can create. You need to be reminded of the things that you can accomplish, and you need to be reminded of how far you've come already from past influences. And Spirit's almost kind of like, your past, your future is all supporting you in the now. Those people, individual, like their spirits, I feel like all of our higher selves on the other side are rooting everybody else on, like even our enemies. I feel like, if we even have any enemies, like I feel like everybody's rooting each other on and hoping the best for each other. And then like, this is just kind of like, I don't know, Earth is like I don't want to say it's like a little game we're playing, but, I mean, for as heavy and as serious as some things get, I do feel like it's, just unconditional love and protection on the other side. And I do feel like I do feel like their higher spirits, the ascended masters, everybody on everybody else's teams in your life are supporting you in your endeavors to move forward and to manifest better for yourself. It's just you need to see it that way, because what's going to make your life easier right now is embracing this new change. This hanged man I saw reversed at first, and then like because all these other cards flew out, I kind of fixed it. But I really do feel like what's going to make your life easier is the very thing that you're resisting, and that's kind of adding to this challenging energy. Okay, so I'm hearing that this is a situation that you frequently, or this energy or this situation, there's something that you frequently discuss with other people that maybe you need to turn your attention within, like especially with this Hermit card sitting here in your general energies. I feel like if you turn this attention within and you really try to alter your perspective on what is, it's almost like literally Spirit kind of wants you to zoom out a little bit and like, what is, like in the grand scheme of things, what does this mean for you, essentially? What does this mean for your, literally make it about you, your spirit, your soul growth. So that way you can detach emotionally from these occurrences, so that you don't take it so personally, so that you're not sitting there pondering, why me, or why does this have to happen, or, you know, why is this person in my space when I got rid of them ages ago, or why does my schedule have to change like this, or why is my community letting me down? I don't know why that, like, you know, kind of came through, but there's just something here about, like, you know, you could be sitting in an icky energy, but you could also be, I don't want to say reflecting on how it could make you stronger, because I get that sometimes we're tired of, you know, seeing situations as like, you know, this is me being resilient, but Spirit's kind of being a little firm as I'm trying to lessen it a little bit. I'm trying to lessen the pressure of it, and Spirit's like, deal with it. Like, this is something that you have to deal with, and you're made to deal with, no matter where you put your focus on, whether you're putting it on positive attention and you're reflecting and making better of yourself, or whether you're just kind of letting it break you down and let you sit in this wallowing energy. Spirit says either way you deal with it, and you just need to figure out how do you want to feel, and how do you want your energy to feel, and take the appropriate actions and focus your awareness on the specific things that you want, the kinds of energy that you want to generate with that. And it's not going to be easy. It's hard, consistent work with the Eight of Pentacles here. It's just consistently facing, I just heard consistently facing your fears, consistently, I feel like you've been doing this. I heard that you've been hurrying it along, so maybe you've done a lot of self-work already, Taurus. I don't know. I feel like you're the type, like, and the thing is, like, I get this wallowing sense. I get the 12th house, but I don't feel like you're all up in it. Maybe once upon a time you were all up in there, but I don't think that that's the case too much anymore. It doesn't feel that heavy. I mean, maybe it is for some of you, and if that's the case, then I'm sorry, but I really feel like for some of you, you're like past that point. You still have those degenerative tendencies, like you kind of like the self-sabotaging your own spirit, and that happens. That's okay. I just did it the other day. Like, you know, sometimes you just want to be sad, and I get that. I feel like that was the energy for like another sign this week too, but that's okay. Like, you know, it's okay. And, you know, and I'm hearing that your energy is fine, your energy is good, but just know that these are the influences that are playing this week. What's also going to make your life easier is, and I feel like for some of you, if this is a work situation, just consistently focusing on work with the Ace of Pentacles, even if this isn't like, it's not just constantly doing the work on yourself, but this is, for some of you, I also feel like this is just keeping focus on the work itself. If this is a work situation, keeping focused on the work, or keeping focused on your goals. If you're working on a passion project, it's really just focusing on the step 1, 2, 3, 4, step 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it just feels like sticking to your daily grind, or sticking to, like, knocking achievements off of your list and checking them off. I feel like that's, keeping your focus on that is going to help shift your perspective so that you can deal with this I don't want to say chaotic, energy, and the reason why I'm pausing is because Spirit's trying to say something else and I'm not done with my thought yet, which happens often, which means I have to speak faster or articulate things better. So I'm trying to so it'll help you deal with this Uranus energy. And what Spirit is saying is that you are actually unbreakable. So even though Uranus is coming in with this kind of earth-shattering, it doesn't have to be completely earth-shattering, but this strange, weird, awkward energy or this earth-shattering energy, it really feels like whatever this odd, sudden thing is, I feel like you're like Spirit wants you to know that you're unbreakable and that you can handle it. What's also going to make your life easier, you have Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing. Some of you have to rely on a support system too. I really feel like maybe some of you have a counterpart that you can rely on, because the current energy, you have King of Pentacles. So the fact that what's making your life easier is a Queen of Pentacles, maybe some of you have like a partner that you can rely on that could help ease this energy at this time. I also feel like this is also, you know, nurturing the self and nurturing, like making sure your energy levels are taken care of as well. I feel like, okay, so my deck is kind of just all over the place right now, but I get the High Priestess, the Three of Pentacles, and the Moon too. So there is a lot of diving deep into your subconscious with your intuition and learning a lot from it. It was a very short message from those three cards, I feel, but, and also recognizing your own power, like the Chariot was in here somewhere and I lost it, but essentially it's recognizing that you have a choice in the matter of how you view things. It's your choice of whether or not you want to do the deep dive into your subconscious. Just know that your intuition will guide the way. Like, you are the hermit with this lamp. So by the way, so like you have what it takes to do, like, you know, to like dive in, uncover what you have to, and then come on out of it. You have what it takes to do that. But just know that it's going to be work, you know, especially, and again, I just find it interesting that you have 4 Pentacles cards. All of the minor suits that you have, you like, the King of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 8, and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, they're all Pentacles. You have no wands, no cups, no swords. And I think that's pretty awesome because, like, we're here, like, this could be in relation to work. But, I mean, the fact that you also have Capricorn, like, this does feel like a lesson. Like, if it usually Pentacles for me is, like, material wealth, skills, talents. This is money. This can be money. So for some of you, this is, you know, checking in with your finances and your financial freedom. But I feel like just a lot of this is taking care of your physical body, Taurus. A lot of this is taking care of the physical. A lot of this is focusing on your work and your hard work and focusing on the things that you're creating for the rest of the world so that you can further, I guess, so that you can further yourself and, like, not let this stuff shake you up. I really feel like this could be a work situation for a lot of you. Like, dang. We'll see what we got here. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Because underneath this divine plan, you have Treasure Island. So, Spirit's saying there's a lot of things that you don't understand right now. And again, I keep getting this why energy, and that's leading to despair, and Spirit's trying to assure you that you don't understand it now, but you're not going to understand it until later. They're saying something about a gift, and they're saying work with what you have right now. Whatever this gift is, work with it. Work with what you have. That's going to help you lay the foundation. Whatever foundation you're trying to create for yourself, it's leading to some greater treasure. You'll be getting a lift from someone that's going to help you. The way that they said it made it sound like it was going to be like one of those ride share services that's called Lyft. You could be getting some kind of, like, physical help in that sense. I don't know if it's like a physical ride, if it's like a little bit of cash, if it's like, I'm hearing money handling. It could be some kind of monetization type of thing. There's just some kind of little bit of help that you're getting. And again, with this gold, I don't know, I feel like financial abundance is yours too. I don't know, I just feel like that kind of stuff's coming in. Again, pentacles everywhere. Like, they're literally shouting at you, gold, money, and, like, I don't want to be one of those readers to say you are destined for financial greatness, because that might not be, like, you have to make that choice to move forward with it. But I feel like maybe that's, like, where a lot of your focus is on at this time, is making sure you earn big, win big, like, you know, get them money, get them dollar signs. Like, that's cool too. I love that. I feel like Spirit just said you're the treasure yourself. So recognizing that, I feel like some of you already recognize you're that as well. But yeah, there's like this whole divine plan, and just as we said before with the Hangman, kind of zooming out and looking at the purpose of your life and where you're at and what exactly it is that you're curating, or what exactly it is that you are curating, compiling, and manifesting for your life. Focusing on the grand scheme of things is going to prevent you from being too sucked into these energies around you at this time. You have Council of Light and Poised. This card, actually, when I was shuffling, this card flipped over, and then I was like, no thank you, I'm going to knock on it and pull the cards. So, and I knew that if these cards were meant to come out, that they would. So, boom, there you go. Poised and Council of Light. Divine Orchestration. Helpers in the subtle realm. So, again, you guys are having helpers, but I guess you also have a lot of spiritual helpers too. You have a lot of manifestation buddies is what I'm hearing. So like anything that you want to create, you actually have a whole team dedicated to helping you succeed with that. I'm hearing quite a few spirits. I'm seeing like maybe 3 or 4. Some of you have quite a few, but I'm really getting the sense that 3 or 4, for a lot of you, there's like 3 or 4 guides that are helping you manifest your dreams or manifest whatever it is that you want, your goals. Poise is like what spirit needs you to do in order to act as if. So like attracting this energy to you, spirit is telling you to be poised, to act as if you're walking into this abundance. Act as if you already have it. Act, even if you feel like being clumsy, even if you feel like a mess, literally just act like you got your shit together. Nobody does. Nobody has their shit together. Which I find it so funny because I always think like what's popping into my head now is my friend, she has a house, she has a baby, she has a husband, and I mean they live in a very nice house, they have good jobs, and she looks at me and she's like, you know, I was really shocked because I was going through something back in like 2021, and she's like, I was just really shocked. She's like, you know, I'm there for you if you need me, but it just, you really seem like the kind of person who has all her shit together. And I went, like, I don't know, sorry. That was like a weird mock laugh. That sounds pretty close to my natural laugh. But I mean, I just busted up laughing. I was like, there's no way. There's no. Because like, I mean, and this is like another thing too that I want to bring up. There's a big thing on social media right now about, oh, my mental health is so bad. My dishes still aren't done. Like, who put that in the culture norms? My dishes are never done. I feel like I'm in a state now because I haven't had my shit together before. Now I feel like I do because I understand that, you know, I mean, what does having your shit together look like? Because nobody's perfect. Where's the standard of that? Like, I don't know about y'all, but my dishes are never done. And that should not be the line that we expect from ourselves. That should not be, I don't know how to articulate this without sounding like a fool. That should not be the standard. That should not be the standard. So really, that's what everybody else is doing, just acting confident even though they don't feel it. I really do think, I heard somebody say, ooh, that's interesting. I heard someone say change your number. If that's the kind of thing that you have to do in order to shift this energy into this new sense of self, I know personally I've had my number for years. And I mean, like other people, like they get theirs changed once in a blue moon or whatever when they, you know, lose their phone or whatever when they switch carriers. And let me tell you, you can get very attached to that, and it could make you feel like it could help you form a new identity, just making a whole, like, you know, attaching yourself to a new number. It can be. I'm just saying that's for a select few of you, but if you feel like taking on this new energy and acting like, you know, if that's going to help you step into this new sense of self, if you're writing petitions, if you're working on manifestation, that could be like a part of a new you type of vibe too. And also present. Journey into the garden to escape the 2 eternities, the past and the future. What did I just say actually about this? I literally just said the past and the future. Like all of your experiences, all of the like ascended masters and the loved ones on the other side, and all of the higher selves of the people, whether you're friends with them, whether you're enemies with them, everybody from the past, the future, they're all working in junction to support you in your present. I just said that. So I think it's so interesting that the past and the future is also mentioned here. You can't have a past and a future without the present. And they do say that on the other side, the past and the future are not, like, they're all, like, the past, present, and future are all happening simultaneously, which is why time is a little wonky, like, you know, because I'm also a medium, so, like, when I talk to spirits on the other side, timing is very strange, and they'll say, like, somebody told me once, oh, this is going to happen on Saturday, so I said, okay, expecting Saturday, and when Saturday came and went, and I was like, okay, whatever, they were wrong, whatever. And then the next Saturday, it happened. They said they would. And I was like, hello, like, you could have specified. They're like, well, they were just being sassy. They're like, I never said it was the first Saturday. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, like, and Spirit always reminds me, too. They say it with, like, you know, through the words, straight through, like, because I hear things with clairaudience, and they'll tell me, they say time is a little strange for us. And when you start seeing, like, the evidence of that, when you start working with spirit mediumship, if that was ever something you were interested in, that is something that, you know, you gotta work with too, is, you know, understanding that, you know, divine plan is constantly being rewritten and rewrote, and nothing is ever really set in stone because of the way that our energy moves in this present moment. And it's not just dependent on you. There's a whole other world out there with so many other different people who are living their realities as well. And sometimes somebody else's energy is required to assist in divine timing, which is why you can't really blame psychics whenever something doesn't happen the way that they say, because spirit is also, there's like a whole orchestration of things happening. So taking the time to understand those things, guys, might actually help you a lot. It might actually aid you in seeing the bigger picture. It's actually studying the bigger picture and looking into, I don't want to say the laws of the divine, because I don't actually know what those are, but if you study the way that spirits come through on the other side, that was my first introduction and into understanding that past, present, and future wasn't a thing. That like, you know, the different ways in which, you know, we can create in the present, how it can reflect from things from our past, and how it can help us foresee our future, how certain things can feel, like how our intuition fluctuates in terms of what we see as facts, and then, like, how our beliefs change. That helps curate our future, too. So that's just, dang, I did not mean for this to be. This is a reading, not a lesson. Come on, Wishko, let's do this. So, anyway, Taurus. So focusing on things like that can really aid in your understanding, if you so feel called. I wrote some angel dice for you from our lovely Oracle Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray. 916 is what you got. So let's roll with that, Taurus, and see what your lasting messages are before we send you on your way. Your angels are acknowledging your upgraded thinking. You will now reap the benefits of your commitment to a positive and harmonious mind. What does Spirit say, y'all, right at the beginning? They were like, just be calm. You guys got this in the bag. You don't need me to tell you. I'm just confirming what you already know. I'll say it one more time for the benefit of you. Your angels are acknowledging your upgraded thinking. You will now reap the benefits of your commitment to a positive and harmonious mind. Okay, go you, Taurus. But anyway, get out there, have a calm mind, face these unexpected twists and turns, look at the bigger picture, and make that money. Like, whatever it is that you're doing, go get it. I love you, I love you, I love you, Taurus. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for allowing me to connect with your energy. Thank you to your angels and your guides for helping connect me to you guys, too. And yeah, I can't wait to see you next time.